Okay, well, I've sold the others last week. With you defeated the ghouls, and you came across and found the corpse of that. Did anybody collect his head, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Right. 250 points each. So if we put them down on your experience points.
Is it 2,000? Oh yeah, 2,700. Oh, that's low. That's
You
about.
shouldn't be far off.
We're about 1,000 off the next one.
2,700.
Depending on how well you play this bit, there's a lot of
Yeah.
points on this one. And from where you started, it's not a bad place to start. There's a lot in here.
250 you say we're getting experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1,505 experience a month.
Okay. Right. So what I will explain to you is that last week you made your way to Cragmore Castle. You defeated some ghouls, and I can never remember the guy's name, but you found Glassstaff in the woods, and you now have his head as a trophy, which you're going to take back with you.
Someone's got his staff as well.
Yeah, so Steve picked up his stuff. Not Steve, sorry, I have to remember everybody's name again.
Darren.
Theron's got that, yeah. So yeah. So he picked that up and took that with him. You have come to the front, or not to the front of the castle, you've come in from the south of the castle, and from looking around you've noticed there's a main entrance on the south, but you've not decided to go in that way. There's also a main entrance to your east, to the west, and what you've decided to do is circle round to the east, and you found a tarpaulin over some bushes that you've pushed up and you've gone through, and you found yourself in what is the ruins of a castle. Where there are ceilings in here, they're about 15 foot above you. It is in a bad way, the castle. Where you are at the moment, you can find the remnants of barrels and boxes and things. Obviously they've been used as a store, but there's nothing there of any use at the moment. It's just all rotting and festering. In front of you, you've got another tarpaulin going through, and to your left you've got a door. We left you all outside the door, and I think you were making the decision to go through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That sound about right?
Yeah. So.
And you still have Droop with you, who is hanging on to Jimmy, and he seems a little bit nervous. You are deep in the domain of the hobgoblins, goblins and orcs, etc.
I completely forgot how we got there.
Through the forest.
Yeah, you came through the forest, and you remember you had to fight off the ghouls in your encounter.
Oh yeah, and we watched a man get eaten to death.
Rather that or join in. So.
Nice. And there are some creatures that may appear tonight, which I haven't got the models for, so we'll put something on that will represent that model for the time being.
Will it be a goblin?
We've got lots of goblins. No, actually, I've got other things to replace as well. So, yeah, you just have to wait and see what comes up, because it doesn't give you much of a clue looking at the box, because not many of the figures actually are overly accurate.
I call my spirit animal and send him to investigate.
I think you sent him up above the castle, didn't you, last week? He was hovering.
He was hovering.
Yeah, looking around. So you're actually internal now, although there are holes in the roof here and there. So you're not. It's pretty.
Well,
dark,
I'd have brought it back if I get
yeah.
it, but I'll.
So you've got him with you. So you've got him with you.
Yeah, I'll reappear him as a rat this time.
Okay.
And send him off.
So you've gone to this door, and I remember as well that one of you was listening at the door. I have a funny feeling it was Theron, because Theron seems to take the lead on these
I
things.
was listening at the door.
You were listening at the door at the side, and we left it at that point because of the time.
Did I roll?
Did all that stuff and then it's not saying.
You couldn't hear anything, if I
Okay.
want to
In
remember.
that case, I'll send the rat to have a look.
You're sending the rat to have a look at you. Okay.
So it's just not saved.
Right. So on the other side of the door, I'm guessing it's just gone underneath the bottom of the
Yeah,
door.
I'll send it.
All these doors are really good solid wood with metal bars across, metal bands across holding them together. So they are pretty tough. So should you come across any that may be locked, you may have some problems. Okay. So you've sent the rat underneath. So the rat goes underneath, and what he sees is a corridor. Right. That goes straight ahead. There's a door in front of it, and to his right, so going back down towards the south, there is a curtain across again.
Okay.
A curtain across, like a tarpaulin hold over a dirty,
Okay.
scruffy, horrible thing.
Go to scoot up and have a look under it.
Okay. Right. Give me a second. Can I ask you a question with these? Can they be physically hurt?
Yes. Well, it can be made to disappear.
Right. What would I need to roll to make it disappear?
It'd be an attack.
Right.
Pretty much any damage I think would do it.
14?
14 would do it.
Right, okay.
Pretty sure. I don't know what he's called. Anybody remember what he's called? Just so it will be on it.
Polecat.
It'll be on it. Find
Just adding the new spells to my spell book. And they're okay.
That's handy.
Expensive then.
Oh, we've only got it cheap in Camden Town. It's a nice little thing. It's been
Yeah, it's got 1 hit point.
basically the reason I
Got
got
one
that
hit
is I was
point.
looking for something
Okay.
that represented an
Well,
What-
technically it's D1, D4 minus 1.
Book of the Dead, but I couldn't find anything.
So,
I mean, I got an
going back
economic
to
on
what
the
you
phone, but
did.
it's just not as good as that. They just needed one that looks like it's, you know, a face made out of flesh. And I'd be sorted, it'd be perfect.
So you would get 8 points of damage.
Does he get a save against it? Or?
No, it's a straight up
I've struggled to find
slashing
that.
damage. What it is, as it's gone underneath,
Nice little one.
a long sword.
Long
Just
pages.
all it's seen is the long sword come down, which has sliced it. That's all you've
Everything
seen.
for level books. I got this one ages ago in London.
And I'm guessing it just disappears.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It disappears back to where it came from, I think, and I have to re-summon it.
Okay, so that's the curtain. So you've got, from where the curtain is,
It's a 10-minute summon, isn't it? Can't you dismiss it? Keep on.
I've got it done, if it's hard to say.
so the curtain that's there,
Oh,
there's obviously something in that room with a long sword.
with a long sword. Is it moving? Long sword.
Oh,
The long sword has just swooped down and sliced the rat
It's alright.
and dispatched it. There's a bit, obviously there's some confusion down there, but you can't hear very much from where you are, because his vision was forward, what he was looking at, and whatever it was has taken it by surprise.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
disappears,
yeah, alright.
leaving no physical form. Reappears after I cast a spell again.
Aww.
Okay, so what do you do?
Wait, and listen.
Send in the... Definitely not me.
Do I hear anything?
No.
Did I hear the shoot?
How close am I?
You saw it in your mind's eye. You saw the sword come down, and then it was nothing.
Yeah, from where I am, did I hear it hit the ground or?
It's a pretty thick door, and I'll just give you an idea. The walls are 5 foot thick.
Is it behind the door?
It's
that
behind
shot?
the
It's not. It's behind the curtain.
We're
But
behind the
you're
door.
behind the door when it goes round the corner, so it's a sharp right, and you.
Is the door locked?
The door in front of him.
I give it a push, but
Can
yeah,
I,
It's not locked.
If it's behind a curtain, can I cast thaumaturgy and
you've got to go in there.
We're not near it, we're not close enough.
You can't even see it.
That's why I said
and it's
that.
round the back.
You get something like this happen. Slowly push the door open.
Okay. So the door's open. You see in front of you a corridor straight ahead, and you can see a door in front of you. And you can see that to the right of where that door is, the corridor's gone on a right angle down. You can't see anything more. But you've obviously seen it as you walk, as you rats walk through.
Sneak up to the corner, then have another look.
Okay. So you're going up to the corner, right? I'll just.
Where there's something here.
I just don't want to give it all the way, but this is not the best way of doing this, is it?
That's Tony.
Precisely. Right, so you are this fella. Right, so you've gone to there. Yeah?
I'll hug the wall.
Which side? This side?
This side, towards the...
You there?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can see a curtain.
Just stay there for now.
Okay.
See what everybody else does.
I'll follow.
Happy to creep up behind him, but I'm not very creepy.
So who's got? You're following. You're going directly behind him, right? So you're going behind. So you go through the door. You're there. Yeah. Happy there? Like the rest of you.
I'll come up behind,
Okay.
yeah, one of them.
I'll follow.
Okay. And I'm guessing you're at the back.
Yeah.
You hear a whimper, and you see the tail end of him as he goes running off that way. He's obviously quite nervous. He's got you where you wanted to be. He doesn't like these orcs and goblins because they picked on him.
Gladies. Have I got to warn them?
No, it's not.
Bloody goblin.
He's gone out the way.
I
he
don't
came
know
in,
that,
and
do I?
he has a lovely red hat on as he goes out.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, roll for perception. And you, Jimmy.
13.
You're two nearish to the back, and you, yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
So 11.
No perception at all.
Ben,
And I'm rolling now.
what have you got?
That's roll.
Perception plus 3. 14.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Ezra can actually smell the fear as he leaves, and has an idea why he's gone.
Right.
Lovely.
What did you roll, Ben?
9.
9. Yeah. You just noticed he's gone. That's it. But you focused on what you're going to be doing going forward. Okay. Right. So you're on the corner.
Can I see anything else apart from this curtain?
You can see the curtain. The curtain is it's covering that you can't see through it. It's thick and oily.
How far away is it?
Probably about, from where you are at the moment on a diagonal, probably about 6-7 foot.
Okay, I prestidigitation a buff of wind to make the curtain sway to what
Okay. Right, so the curtain just sort of billows up, and you can see that there's a room to the other side, but it's quite a heavy, oily, dirty thing. You know, it's one of those you'd almost think, do I really need to touch this to go through? It's obviously been there some time, and the creatures or whatever it is that's been passing through here are not exactly what you call savoury.
Can I see it from where I am? Right.
No, you're around the corner. So the only two can see it at the moment are Theron and Urkath.
Okay. Is nobody else doing anything?
What's going on? I can't see it apparently.
You're not
What's
doing
going on? I can't see. Well, I can't get past you. You two
There's blocking.
adults are in the way.
You've got several options. It's up to you anyway. I'm not sure. I'm not saying any more.
I use Mage Hand.
To lift the curtain.
Well,
I'm
while
going to
you're
say
doing
proclaim
that,
it, but I can't get anywhere near it.
before
Okay.
you do that,
To let
I'm going to say what I will do is get one of the javelins out, ready if only you were doing that. And then as the curtain moves, I'll throw it.
So, as the curtain lifts up, two hobgoblins jump out with their swords ready, One in front of the other, obviously, because it's a narrow corridor. And immediately, the first one strikes at you as soon as he sees you there. It's almost like they were expecting you.
6 or 7 foot away.
They've jumped straight through the curtain.
Oh, they've just come in.
They've been hiding behind that curtain waiting. Hence why they got the rat as soon as it came through.
They've been laughing lots of noise.
Really stealthy.
So it says in here why they've done it, but I shall tell you in a second. Right, so, yeah. What's your armour?
15.
Right, so the sword slices down, bounces off the corner of the wall and goes across, so he actually misses you. The other guy's behind him, and although he's got his sword, he's a bit hesitant because he doesn't want to strike down his companion. So he actually misses on that. So what we'll do now is we'll roll for initiative.
What's it say?
So what did you get?
It looks but I can't. No, 17.
You got 17?
I've actually got 19.
19, okay.
Quite good.
What you got?
15. That's very good for me.
Where's it got 15? Ezra?
Because that's minus 1.
Sorry.
Initiative.
Durkav?
5.
Oh,
I said
Jimmy?
5.
11. No, 12.
Okay.
It's 5 for initiative. 8. Put that onto that.
8, okay. So, Theron?
19.
Yeah, no, sorry, I mean, it's
Yeah.
your go.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
What do I do?
If I'd stopped it just a second earlier, I'd have got 19.
I think I'm going to disengage and move on.
Okay. So you're going to move back towards the other door?
Back into that far corner.
Yeah, over to here?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, people in front of me.
it'll get a strike at you, won't he, as you go
Not if
away?
I disengage.
No, so you can disengage.
I think anybody can disengage. It just takes an action to do it. That's the problem.
yeah, it does, because you're not a singer.
So you don't get a strike on those?
No.
You would use his action trying
Yeah, disengage
to.
action.
Right.
Because I really don't want to be stood there.
The problem is here, you're in a narrow corridor, isn't it, really?
That's why I want
Well-
to get out of the way.
I was going to try and squeeze through them, so I can probably.
You could
bow
probably
down
get
more.
through if he was up against that wall.
Yeah,
you
I
could
can
probably
probably bow
get through.
down if you
So-
try and.
You're moving away, doing anything else?
Can't do anything now.
Okay. Right, so, Flint?
Okay, I'd just like to go.
So you're going to push through?
Well, actually, I don't need to. I can just do it with my hand.
Okay.
I can just. I'm going to do a magic spell.
There is no answer to that whatsoever.
You're doing a spell? Okay.
So I'm
But
just
you
going
can
to
see the first hobgoblins.
sacred flame the guy that I can see.
Okay.
So it's a dex saving throw he has to make.
Okay, what do you need to get?
Your spell needs.
Shit, my spell DC is 13.
12.
Right, okay. So this is a full damage. Oh, I'm rolling d20. I'm rolling d8. Oh, 7, nice.
7 points damage.
It's just 7. Or do you want the? Oh no, you don't. Do. So 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And if there's anywhere to go, I'll step back, but it might not be.
Well, you can't because
Everyone
you've got Ezra
That's fine.
behind you
Cool.
and Jimmy, who are crowding the door at the minute.
Cool.
Okay,
You might
so
want to step forward.
right, so the first hobgoblin stepping forward
So
to.
if I step sideways,
he's coming
maybe
up
people
into
can
the-
get past me.
So you've
I
got
want
two.
to get out of
two
everybody's way
hobgoblins.
anyway.
The first one is striking at Theron. 14, so I'm guessing that's not done anything. Yep. And the second one is striking at Urquhart. Jesus Christ, these are shit goblins. It's 9.
Really nice dice though. I like them.
So both goblins are swinging away, hobgoblins, and they're swinging away and missing all the time.
It's just delayed tactics.
So
Okay.
we'll practice.
Right, so number 4, Jimmy, what do? You're at the back.
I'm gonna move through and go
Right,
for the first
you're
guy.
small, you can get through. So you're
Yeah.
going to where?
Going to the first guy, the closest one.
Right, the nearest one, that one. So you can probably fit in that gap there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, was the how much further back is the other one?
The right next to you, you've got one on either side of you,
Uh,
but you have got somebody within 5 foot of you,
yeah, I'll
and
go
within
for
5 foot of them. I would suggest you strike the one that's hitting Theron. It's up to you.
Uh, 20, but not a natural one.
Sorry, you've got what?
20, but not natural.
Right, so you've hit it.
And doing
It's very lucky to hit it, to be honest.
4 damage.
4 damage, okay. So that was to the first one.
I should have done that as a sneak attack. Never mind, I'll do it next time.
Okay, so that's Jimmy out the way. So next is Ezra. So you're at the back. You can't really get into the combat.
She's got a bow though.
You've got what?
She's got a bow. We should be able to get past her.
It's a narrow corridor. You've got everybody else is in there. Yeah. So that would what?
Make his armour higher. His AC.
Let's get some cover.
So would you get just 1 or 2
No,
or?
it can be like +5 depending on what it is.
I'm only short 12. How tall have cover?
Yeah, it might be half cover, it depends.
No, not quite.
Sorry.
Sorry. I said they were around the corner. Oh, I don't know how tall they are.
half cover gives you +2 bonus. 3/4 gives you a +5. So it'll be up to you deciding how much cover he's got.
Well, he's got everybody in front of him. He's round. He's in a straight line. One of them is, but so you could possibly shoot over Jimmy. So what did you say? From
Half cover's +2 and 3/4 is
or +2 then. Okay, so you can take a shot at him if you want.
Okay,
Just be careful not to roll a 1.
okay, I'll try that then.
Shoot one of your companions in the arm.
So, one put. So, you know, I've had a week off and forgotten already.
So you need to roll whatever it is for your bow.
D20.
D20 first, always.
Yeah, and add already your bow.
Oh!
I
That was
know.
unfortunate.
I know, was one off. You +7.
No, it's 18 plus 3 bonuses 2. Oh, sorry, no.
No?
It's already
So it's all
included.
included
Sorry,
in that.
yeah.
In your attack bonus already
Plus 7,
included.
so it's 20 something or other she's rolled.
You rolled 20 something.
Yeah.
So as you take a shot, fortunately for you, Jimmy was the person that was in the way, and you managed to hit him. So how many points of damage do you do?
You do
You're very lucky to have hit him.
For Jimmy,
No, you've not
Oh.
hit Jimmy. You've hit the
Oh,
creature.
no.
I was under that impression.
28.
Lucky for not knowing.
Very lucky you hit Jimmy.
That's it.
Why she would have hurt that poor goblin.
Okay, do
Yeah,
that
poor
again.
hobgoblin. Doing nothing, standing there.
You didn't send it in the trace, have you?
Hobgoblin's like slightly taller
Six.
goblin.
+3, 9.
Okay. So the first guy that you've been shooting, the first hobgoblin,
Got 25.
the bow fires the arrow across. It glances off the wall just above Jimmy, hits him straight in the chest, and he throws his arms back and falls against the door, which swings open with his body halfway through. I'll get this out. Okay. Give me a second. Has anybody got a female drow?
No.
No.
She'll have to do, although it's a he.
Are they in the room in front of us?
So you've got, it's not a direwolf, it's a wolf. It's a bugbear. Right, so what you can see as you're looking across.
Does it look like the one we fought in the caves?
He's quite a main character. This guy, obviously, that's why he's a bigger fella.
It says we fought one in the cave, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we let him go. Because you weren't fast enough.
But
I'm an old man.
yeah, it's not the one from the cave, no. So the chamber that you can see into now has got big thick furs on the floors, carpets, trophies of things hanging on the walls, heads of humans, etc. A large bed in the northernmost end, brazier of coals burning in the far end of the room, a round table with several chairs near the door, and on the floor, which I haven't got, there's next to the table is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten.
Okay.
Is anyone able to recognise?
Right, so
Is that your cousin?
Is that my cousin? Does it look like Theron?
Right, he's still in battle, but those
Like
things just
Gundren.
gone through that. So, right, so he's been taken. So that was Ezra, wasn't it? So it's now Urquhart.
Quite tall for me. Yeah.
I'm gonna. Am I near the other?
No, you've got Jimmy in the way. If you're using anything, you can't see the guy who's just round the corner who's fighting Jimmy,
Right.
because there's a corner in the way, and all the other characters. Although you can see into the room, you've got a goblin there, and when it swung open, you saw people.
How big
Hobgoblin.
is the hobgoblin compared to Jimmy?
What you use last
It's a hobgoblin, so it's slightly bigger.
Because then technically Jimmy could
Yeah.
hide from that.
Oh god, I had it written down.
I can
Should
attempt-
I go into the room and attack whoever's in there?
Sorry.
Should I go into the room and attack anyone?
At the moment, you would struggle to get through. I suppose you could use
Oh,
you could use an action to move the goblin out of the way, the hobgoblin out of the
remember
way,
you've got
and
5 extra HP.
Yeah, I'll do
then
Yeah,
so you're going to move him out of the way. You're pushing him up the corridor
Yeah.
and step
So
into
that's
there.
the
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're there now. You're at the door, which I'm assuming you're holding open with your foot.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you can
Okay.
see in front of
I
you.
gave someone extra 5 health hit points. Was it you? You remembered? You've
Was
still
it
got.
3 people, was it?
There were 3 people. It was me. Yeah, and you. Yeah. That's what I'm-
And I'm
I've
going
forgotten.
to use my,
I've got it written down.
what do we call it?
Because I've written down here, I've used first, second language, so I'm thinking, which one did I use? Can't remember. There we go.
You wouldn't believe this.
I'm going to use it.
Oh, I wonder if it tells me who it is. Oh, so that's right. It's not what I thought it was. It's right.
So was that that was my action bit? Hang on.
You've moved.
that was my movement. Right.
Yeah, that's 5 as you can get.
I was just wondering whether or not that was my 2 actions with pulling him out of the way and moving forward.
Hold me a second. Jesus, this is going to be bouncing all over the place. So give me a second and actual roll for these. Okay. Okay, right, sorry. So you can now see into the room of what weapons have you got?
Great axe and javelin.
Okay, so great action, I'm going to do anything.
Throw it out.
Yeah, you can throw your great axe,
I thought the javelin.
but then you have to go and get it back.
I could do that.
So you're going to throw your javelin,
Get
I'll
it
throw the
back.
javelin.
or what are you throwing your javelin at?
In fact,
You've got what looks like a female drow. You've got a large bugbear who looked quite important with a little crown on his head. and you've got a rather large wolf stood next to him, snarling at you.
I think the wolf's going to get it.
So you're throwing it at the wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
$20, natural.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so what is
I'm
it?
going to take
again?
them dice off with
No,
you.
natural 20. It's,
Wrestle with
It's
him, get them
steady
dice
thing.
It's
off.
a crit, so roll your damage, double you roll, and add your modifier.
One
It's the
D6
quickest one.
plus 3. That was some help. I've just rolled 2 on a D6, so it's 1
That's
D6
4
plus
Plus 3.
7.
2 plus... That's 2 plus 3 plus 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Right, so as you've launched your javelin and you've obviously hit the wolf, you hear it snarl and howl at the same time, and it's looking at you, and your javelin is now on the floor as it's fallen out of the wolf where it hit it in its...
It's alright, I've got 2 more.
Okay, as long as you've got more, that's alright.
I'll pick
Okay.
it up again after.
Alright, so we're back to the beginning again. It would be Theron who's actually at the door as well.
Okay, so I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll cast a spell on him. What's me, 17
17.
to hit
Are you aiming at
the blue guy.
the blue guy?
I'm guessing. Is it one thing?
Okay, no, you've not hit him.
Not hitting the 17.
No. Okay.
And walk backwards.
Okay, so you're taking a step into this space behind you, yeah?
Then go as far as I can.
So you're going to try and work your way through everybody and back out here? Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And so next is Flint.
I'm going to try and command the bugbear. Just say, halt.
Which one? The one to the right here?
The one with the crown on.
The bugbear.
The one with the
The
crown?
bugbear.
Right, because there's 2 bugbears.
Thought you said there was a drow.
Sorry,
Hobgoblins.
the Hobgoblin, sorry, that's Hobgoblin. Yeah, he's a bug. Let me just double check what he is. Yeah, he's a bugbear. Yeah, so he's the Hobgoblin. So you're trying to halt the...
Am I
bugbear.
stood next to a hobgoblin? Because if I am, I'll fight it. If I'm not,
There's
then...
a Hobgoblin
there's a
here
Jimmy
next to
one.
Jimmy.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll do...
There's a bugbear as well.
Right, I'll halt. I'll just try and stop one of them fighting. So halt.
Okay. Is there anything you can do to stop that?
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm guessing it's wisdom.
And he must understand what I said, so if he speaks common,
Oh, he does.
that's fine.
Okay, and he got a 19.
Alright, yeah, that's absolutely completely wasted then.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely saving
Alright.
against
Are you moving at all, or are you staying here?
I don't think there's anything I can do as a bonus action. I've not got anything extra. What's that? No, that is it. So I will just say, do you think they knew we were coming? And I'll just stand there.
Okay, right. So it's the Hobgoblin's turn. He's fucking useless, this Hobgoblin. And he's striking at Jimmy. Is 11 enough to do any damage to Jimmy?
I will not be able to.
Is Jimmy asleep?
Possibly.
He's getting there.
What's Jimmy's armour?
Jim was thinking, oh,
It's
can
the
I
armour
have
of
ice cream?
sleeping. Jimmy didn't get much sleep. 14.
14, yeah. So again, you see a sword come down in front of your nose, just misses you from the Hobgoblin at your side. Okay. Now next would be 3 things go at once. No, sorry, 2 things go at once. Then it's 3 things. So next would be Jimmy and the wolf. So do you want to do your bit and then I'll do the wolf, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So what you...
good, it's taking that result and then 1 to 1. 18.
Okay, so you've done 18. What are you doing? Attacking the hobgoblin?
Yep.
Yeah, oh, yeah, 18?
6.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so again, you see him visibly flinch. So at the same time as Jimmy's slicing out at this guy, the wolf launches itself at Urquhart, and using I don't know if it technically be have an ally at his side there, because the other ones, it's not really within 5 foot, is it? Well, it isn't, it's just because he's a long creature, isn't it?
It's only 5 foot of where the fight's happening.
Okay, well, that's fair enough.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Right, okay. So he goes in. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. He's done 11. He's launched himself at you with his claws and his teeth. And 11. I guess he's not got through your armour.
I would have thought so.
However,
He's taken a chunk out of the wall though.
no, can I just ask on this? Right, so it says if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
If it hits.
Right, so if he'd have hit, he would have been. So okay. So you're now in combat with a wolf.
Okay.
Okay. So next, again we've got simultaneously we've got Ezra, the drow, and the large bugbear. It's not a drow. It's it looks like a drow. Does that help? So we're going to let Ezra do her stuff first, then we can look at. So what you're doing, Ezra, at the back?
Can Aaron go through?
Not really at the moment. The door's open where Urquhart's in battle with the other, so they're actually in fight at the moment. And you can't really see the guy around. Yeah, but again, she's out here in the courtyard. She's not gone into the building. You could go past and go further up. You could move into there.
That's what I meant when
Past. So you want to move up.
Yeah.
So you go that way and you're dodging through the others. So you can get to the door, or you can get to where Jimmy is and try and have a shot at the hobgoblin.
I will do that, yes.
Okay, so have a shot at the hobgoblin then.
Oh, great. 5, 6.
No, let's just double check that. No, you've definitely not hit him.
Okay.
So as you fired your arrow across, it just bounced off the wall and missed him.
Okay.
He is moving about a little bit, not making it easy for you. So now, let me see, what does the enemy creature do? I gets to do this twice, so I'm not sure how it works on this, but it's doing a slam attack, so it's going to run across here at you in the door, so it's slamming into you. It gets 2 attacks on you. I'm guessing 21 hits you.
Just about.
D6. So 7 damage from the attack the first time, and 7 damage from the second time, so 14 points of damage in total. Okay, and then King Groll. Although you didn't know it was him yet. We're going to find him where he is now. I forgot what you said he was in the bugbear. Yeah. Right. Again, if he's going to throw a javelin, he's going to be throwing it into his own, isn't he? So I'm guessing yours will have some element of cover again.
Sorry, what?
He would have cover, wouldn't he, if he was throwing a javelin across at you?
I don't know Urkoth's at the front or all. Is that Urkoth right at the front?
It's him
guy?
that's now attacking him, that's Urkoth.
Oh right, yeah, if it's him, yeah, he
He's got a wolf in
I
front
just
of
think
him
it's into melee, isn't it?
sort of a drow.
Yeah,
Female drow.
what do you reckon? Add 2 on or
Add
something
2,
like
yeah.
that, yeah?
To your defence.
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, so
That's how my class, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
it's 24 with a natural 20. Sorry about that. I've
No,
not
go on then.
rolled. That's the first 20 I think
Plus
I've
two
done.
did
I think that's the first 20 I've rolled through.
Yeah,
I'm so pleased they had that +2, otherwise it would have really hurt.
yeah, I'd be like double damage, yeah, it would have been shocking.
Okay. 5
This is where he kills me one shot.
is 12 points of damage.
Very nearly.
Are you badly off?
I'm down to 14 now from 40.
Right, okay.
40.
So I think he did a good move. Oh, right, sorry about that. That was the first 20 I've rolled all the game. I don't think I've rolled one at all during this.
Yeah.
I suppose
So
it gets you all back with the one I rolled earlier.
now it's Urkast.
Right, I'm going to smack somebody with my blooming axe.
You might want to. It's not matter.
So your turn.
So what are you going to do? Use your axe against what? You've got in front of you a drow, a female drow and a wolf.
And a bugbear.
The bugbear's further back. He just threw a javelin at him.
Was the bugbear the one at church?
Was that the bugbear who's blue
No,
at the
the
back?
drow charged.
The drow charged.
Bear through a javelin.
The bugbear's at the back. I was thinking that the
Right,
that
I think
one
I'm
back.
going to... First of all, I'm going to use my Uji. It's the first time I've used it this time. Action surge.
Ooh.
So I'm
Well,
gonna-
do an action, then use your action surge.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use my action surge before. I'm just letting you know I'm doing it, so I don't forget. So I'm going to swing and get 22.
This the wolf or the drow?
Oh,
The wolf.
You're using at the wolf, okay.
Um,
You got 22. I think you've definitely hit the wolf though. Yeah, definitely hit the wolf.
and
I'm looking at the wrong thing.
13.
13 points of damage?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So as you strike down at the wolf, you obviously it's hitting a good spot because it just goes and falls over. It's dead.
And I'm going to take a swing at the, using the action surge,
Okay,
I'm going to take a swing at the drow.
okay. Can I ask you a question, Steve? Because the drow's a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Is it on its turn it can change into something?
Does it not say?
It just says it can do it at
As an
It
action.
would be on its turn.
yeah, using its action, so it has
So
to be
it'd
on
be
its
on
turn, yeah.
19.
19.
Not natural, unfortunately.
Okay, so you've hit it.
And
Yeah, I'll tell you what. They're hard to kill.
11.
11 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so we're back to Theron, who's outside.
Can I see what's going on at this point? Or am I
You're outside now. You've got you've 4 people in front of you. You know there's a battle going on because you moved out from it. You can't really work your way through now because they sort of jammed everything up. Everybody's in there.
Okay, move to where I can see.
Right, so you're going into the end of it. You can go
Yes,
in next
see
to
all the
Flint. So you're in there. You can see into the room. You can't actively get to anybody.
Yeah, I don't want to get to it.
No, you just want to be able to see something. You can see the drow at the door, which is attacking Urquhart, and you can see beyond him the large bugbear.
Just shout. Everybody hold, we come only to talk. And then hold my action, see what happens.
Well, as he does that, can I make his voice boom up to 3 times as loud as
I could do that.
If I want to do something.
You have to do it on your turn.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Right. Okay. So that's what you shouted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll hold my action, see what happens.
All right. So you're holding your action. Okay. So you're actually saying that or not?
Yeah.
You're saying that. Okay. So next would be Flint.
How far away is the drow from me?
He's in the room.
You're back here again.
Yeah.
So you at the moment you're a little bit sort of hemmed out
Yeah,
of it.
but
So
how
You've got
far
an
is
earth
it?
lead from
the drow. To
about 15, 20 feet.
no, also the drow. Yeah, probably 1, 2. Yeah, 15, 20.
Okay.
Does it make a difference if other people are in the way?
No,
No. So you can actually aim it at a person.
I can just aim it in a direction, I think.
Right,
Yeah.
it's in the direction
Or I
you
could
did
hold my
Urquhart as
action
well.
to see what happens. Should we stay far away? Fine. I'll hold my action until something interesting happens.
Okay. So you're holding your action as well.
Let's have a long fart.
Okay. So the hobgoblin that was striking at Jimmy before. Jimmy, wake up.
No,
He's
it's not.
not even been working today.
It's completely gone.
Jimmy, you're being attacked.
I told you not to wake me up this morning.
Somebody wake you up.
Do you know what?
Shocking.
These hobgoblins are shit. As he strikes at you, again, his sword glances off the wall and does nothing.
Why can't you all like that when you're attacking me?
So you take no interest in what he said then?
What's that?
Does he speak common, by the way?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
So he just ignored me. Okay.
No, he's completely ignoring you. He's very important. He's got a crown. Right, so
What's it made out of?
Paper.
Cheese.
They're going to cracker.
I've just got to remember who's for. Right, so Jimmy, it's your turn, as well as the dead wolf.
I don't think the dead wolf is going to smell at you.
You better put a line through
Or
that
bleed
so
at
it's
you.
dead. So what are you doing, Jimmy?
Besides, what's like?
You're still in battle with a.
Hobgoblin.
Yeah, it's going well,
yeah.
so it's fine.
Finish him off because he's ignoring me.
Yes. $11.
11.
Yeah.
No, you again. You do the same as he did. Your sword glances off the wall and misses him completely. Okay,
So I
so
re-roll because I'm within a certain distance between. Have I got an advantage that I can re-roll?
yeah, it would be an advantage. He's got 3.
You got advantage.
Yeah, he's got advantage because he's on his own.
No,
There's
you don't re-roll. You roll 2 and
Yeah.
10 highest.
yeah. So what was your second die?
17.
17. Okay. Is there anything to add to that?
That was.
That's the total. No, you've not done anything.
Oh.
Hobgoblins are pretty tough. So far, it's Urquhart that's probably done most of the damage there, and Ezra, because they've had some bloody good dice rolls. I don't like them dice.
Tough.
Okay, so
You're only jealous because you haven't got any.
so Jimmy. So next would be Ezra, the Drow, and King Groll. So I'll let Ezra go first, but it's all at the same time.
The key
Oh,
to staying
wow.
awake is leaning
Right.
forwards.
So I'm a better.
You can either shoot at the Hobgoblin or you can move into the combat with the Drow.
I'll shoot at Hobgoblin. Oh
It's
my
probably
god.
counts.
What have you got?
Seriously?
No.
No.
What have you got?
10.
Right, no, you're definitely not hitting. Okay. Yeah, it's getting a bit crowded in there now. You're getting jostled as you You're fighting. It's not a good spot for everybody
To
to
and
hold
fro,
together.
throw and two.
Okay. So the drow is now going to attack Urquhart. I'll go back and find it now. Plus. Right, so it's got 2 attacks. 6. So its first one, it fails. And the second one, I'm guessing 25 is a good hit.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. And does 9 points of damage.
Nasty hobgoblin.
I'm down to 5.
Okay. The bugbear moves forward next to the drow and strikes you with his morning star.
Strikes who? Me?
No, it strikes Urquhart. Actually, you might not have done very well here. 15?
No.
No. So, strikes you, it gets caught on the door and he pulls it down and misses you.
Did he knock himself on the head with it?
No, he's managed to dodge it out of the way. Doesn't do him any damage. If he'd rolled a 1, it might have done that.
Right, in that case. Why is nobody listening to me? And unleash on him.
What are you unleashing?
I'm unleashing Witch Bolt.
Witch bolt?
Yeah.
Yeah, witch bolt.
Which bolt?
Yeah.
That one.
Tell us.
21.
21 does pretty well, yeah.
Excellent.
I'm just seeing if he's got anything that... he speaks common and goblin. So what does that do?
Lightning damage.
Okay.
A crackling blue energy lances out,
Yeah.
forming a sustained arc of lightning between me and the target.
Yeah. Thought surely Jimmy
It does
was-
22 points of
Fucking
damage.
hell, that was
Okay.
really good. Jesus, 2d12. That's
Jesus.
strong, that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
second level. Imagine, not Empire Strikes Back, which one is it? The one where the...
The last one.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
It is the
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
So as you shoot the spell, there's a look of shock and his eyes bulge and he looks angrily at you.
Good.
Ooh.
Keep
Can
looking
I
at
do
it.
my action now?
Yeah, you held it
I'll
back.
do Sacred Flame at the same guy. It's a bit pitiful, but
Sacred
it'll
flame.
cover him in Sacred Flame and he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
Yeah, it's completely... I did
Is it
nothing.
half damage or
No, it's not. It's just... No, it's only a cantrip.
He's not bad really because he's enhanced with his points to kill him, and they're not bad stats on there. The ones that you're rolling against anyway. Okay, anyway, that would go. So
Excellent.
you
Does
two
that
throw me
carry
out
on
there.
that? Which part?
He's just been.
So it's we just had Jimmy.
Big dude's just been.
Yeah. So and Ezra. So
It's me. I
it's
think.
Urquhart again.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to take a swing at the.
Is it not me?
No, because you just...
I held it.
Urquhart went- Yeah, but
You held your
Urquhart
turn.
went last.
No, Urquhart
You've
is the
just-
last
Oh, he
one
goes
to go,
last.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes last and then
Um,
he shot him.
He's not got
Yeah,
very good
I'm going
initiative.
to take another swing at the drow.
At the drow. Okay.
Is that a miss?
Swing!
Which
and-
number?
Anyway, your turn.
Which number?
I think I'll just drop my axe.
So what have you done? What did you roll? The 1?
Oh dear.
Yeah, as you swing your axe up, it hits the top of the door jamb, and you stood there like that, shuddering. I think that's fair enough, isn't it? Okay, so we're back to Theron.
I'll just keep going.
You do it same on him again.
I don't have to do the same one, it automatically hits because it's a sustained one. As long as I keep concentration, I can keep doing 1d12 damage to him every turn.
Go on then.
11.
Jesus Christ.
This is a good one when it works.
Is this who's this at?
The big dude.
The bugbear?
Yeah.
Okay. Right,
I'm
so
totally giving him the force.
Flint.
This is what happens when nobody listens to me.
I think your dad's going to get a text about my parcel tomorrow. So you can have that one.
What are you doing, Flint?
What am I doing?
In life, Flint.
Trying to save the flame again.
Sacred flame.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
No, I don't think he's saved it this time. 9.
No. Yay! I got to do some damage. Ooh, 5 points of radiant damage.
He's looking a bit angry.
Looking a bit flamey.
Yeah, he's getting a bit angry because there's all these things hitting him and there's nobody there hitting him. Yeah.
Very relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hobgoblin next, and he's going to strike the back of Urquhart.
Does that put him at a disadvantage?
He would have
If he's-
advantage.
He would have advantage,
Yeah,
but he's
the-
also got
the goblin.
Jimmy at the side of him as well, so does that doesn't help him balance it. So he has got advantage, probably as well. Yes. And again, nothing happens. He's shit, this Hobgoblin. He's supposed to be pretty tough. I mean, he's tough,
tough,
but
he's
he's
shy,
just
yeah.
he's just sky to barn door. Okay. So next it's Jimmy.
Right, who am I closest to? The
The Hobgoblin, yeah.
Thought so. Right, I'll do my sword attack again. Sword attack seems the best thing to do. Can I do it as a stealth attack?
You can do it as a stealth attack because you've got people within 5 foot of him and everything. You've got plenty around, really. Haven't you?
No, that's good.
Yeah? Would you agree, Steve? Or not? Because of the confines?
Technically, he's not flanked.
As long as... Is
And
there anyone in
there's
front of
nobody
me?
fighting him.
No, there isn't. So, okay, then you don't get the advantage. Yeah, I'm going off to your colleague here.
Is there no one in front of me though?
You can dodge through if you want to, but he
It doesn't
again,
matter. It doesn't
am I
matter too
getting
much.
lost with attack of opportunity? Is that something else?
Attack of opportunity is when somebody moves away from them.
So if he moves away, but Jimmy can do that as one of his specials anyway.
He
get
can
away.
disengage and
He
get
can
away.
disengage
Yeah.
without any
But I've
problem.
already disengaged, haven't I?
No, you're
No,
engaged.
you're engaged with the thing. Yeah, you're getting married next week.
You might as well, it's worth it. Yeah, I'll disengage.
Okay, so
And,
the only place you can move to is there, next to the big bugger.
So I'm going to sneak attack the big bugger.
Okay, which now you can do because there's somebody.
Okay.
Would you agree with this
Yeah,
time?
give it a moment.
I've got an advantage for it. Oh, wait, that's
You
just
don't
on
need
the
an
attack
advantage.
roll.
You've got somebody within 5 foot.
19.
You've got 19. Yeah, you hit him.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to...
Hang on a minute. Yeah, you hit him.
That's good. I've rolled 2 6s and there's a +3 on top of that. So
15.
15 damage.
15 damage.
It's the most I could probably do with that attack.
Without a crit, yeah.
Oh dear. King Groll lets out a moan as this attack takes him across his groin. The knife goes straight into his groin. His hands go down, he falls backwards and moans, and then that's it, he's dead. You surprised him. You're short stabbing upwards. So you've killed the king.
Ooh.
Emptied his money purse.
The Hobgoblin's not happy. You hear him cry out, "No!" Oh. Okay.
I would be making
That's
that
okay.
attack.
So that's it. King Groll's now incapacitated and snuffed it.
Does the hobgoblin have to take a fear test or something? Or?
Who's going?
Oh, sorry, I'm losing track. It's actually yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, the wolf. So next person will be Ezra and the Drow at the same town. Now, Ezra is the only person she can actually combat with really is the hobgoblin. So you can go into combat, so you can go size, or you can fire another arrow with luck you've been having.
Cheers, thank you.
There's nothing in your way now.
Well, what you want is a 19 or 20.
Yeah. I'll fire another bar.
What have you got? Is it a 1?
12.
12. No, never mind. Yet again, you've missed the confined spaces. Somebody's jostled you as they're moving in. Okay. So now it's the Drow's turn, who strikes out at Urquhart. But before striking out, the Drow suddenly changes shape, and there's Jimmy stood in front of you, as well as at the side of you.
Oh no, which one do I go for? Does it make any difference?
The one who's about to hit you.
Yeah, but which
Yeah,
one do I
Michael,
go
yes.
for? Does it make any difference? I hit them both just to be on the safe side.
I mix something into two.
19.
Yeah,
Okay, so
here we go.
What film is it where you have to choose between
7
the two
points of
Jimmys?
damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
I mean, between the two, you know, which one's a robot or something, or an evil robot?
They do it in
What's
Dark Man. Is it Dark Man?
I don't know. I just know it's a famous scene from something, or a well-known scene. Where she says, "I don't know which one to shoot."
Well, that's been in a few
Ah,
things.
It's in Dark Man.
And
Yeah, there's something else as well.
it will the Drow steps forward in Jimmy's form into standing next to Jimmy.
Which one's Jimmy?
Which one is
The
Jim?
one on the left.
It's hard to tell, they're
I can't
identical.
tell.
No, I'm just trying to figure out from where he was
Yeah, but
stood, and now he's still stood. Because he hasn't moved, so.
Right, okay, so that was, so there we are on that one. So we're back to Urquhart, who's on the floor, so you can roll to see if you...
So what do I have to do on this one?
Death saving throw.
Yeah.
Roll a d20. 10's a success.
See if I've got the
So it's about 11 or so. So you got one saved death saving throw.
I think I might have a health potion that can...
There's no way to update your details on it.
When it says a range from 150 to 600 feet, you can't really, you don't do much success less than 150 feet, would you?
Oh, you get disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's a long range.
150 to 600 feet. It's a long bow. It's probably just better stepping into melee and...
Or was it the other way around? Can't remember if it's the other way around. Is it me?
sorry, yeah, it is.
I will try and Ray of Frost the Jimmy in the middle.
Okay. Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
Have I realised there's another Jimmy?
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't say, apart from the fact that you've got 2 in
21.
there. 21? Yeah.
Is it D12? Is it D10?
Jimmy's not particularly magic, so you'd be able to detect magic on him, wouldn't you?
7.
7. 7 points of damage. Okay. Don't say it. How long it
And
for?
I'll
I'll take a step back.
You're taking another step back, so you're stepping back out into the courtyard. Okay. Right. Flint?
Have we just got...
Goblin and then Jimmy.
Oh, I'll hit the goblin then. I'm near to the goblin.
The hobgoblin, yeah.
Right, I'll hit it with my mace if I can get to it. My warhammer even.
So you're stepping over to here to hit it, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Right, so it's... You're down there. I'll use that.
Not with a natural one, I'm not. Not at all.
So again, your mace hits the wall and it's jarred your arm. Should an adverse thing, or is it just you don't get damage from a one, do you?
Can do.
I tend to only do damage if it's like a dexterity check or know, if you're climbing something, you could fall off.
Yeah.
Or someone decides to do something
So
stupid.
you just hit the wall. You've missed the hobgoblin.
If I jump off trying to attack something in some bullshit.
Okay. And it's the hobgoblin's turn who hits you back.
Best one I did was
Hopefully, he will do this time. He's fucking
when
useless.
I was doing the zombie one, where we
Oh,
all
that might be
played
better.
ourselves, I tried
17.
to break open a lock with
Against
Against.
was it a
Flint.
hammer or something? I ended up
What,
stuck
17?
in
Oh
my
yeah, I've got
shoulder.
18.
Alright, so yeah.
Oh, you
it's
should
his.
Mm.
He's not very good on this.
Yeah, it was.
Right, so we're over from that
Actually, it might have been a
to
machete, I don't remember.
Jimmy.
Yep.
Are you going to fight yourself?
Yeah, alright. I can't keep up that accent. Yeah.
Why are you eating me, Jimmy? Why are you eating yourself, Jimmy? Jimmy, why are you eating yourself?
No, I'm too tired to keep up accents.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to attack him.
You're attacking Jimmy. Yep.
Alright.
What do you do that for, Jimmy? Jimmy, why are you eating Jimmy?
That's more like true.
I'm sure you don't. Is it you don't?
Alright,
They're
8,
gonna I can't think
9.
of pass law.
9 points of damage.
They're gonna
Yeah.
text me. Which is obviously useful.
Okay.
Jimmy?
Is that it now? You're not doing anything else? Because you can disengage and get into the room or whatever. You have got that action.
I mean, if everyone knows who the real Jimmy is I can move away, can't I? As long as he doesn't replace me. Yeah, I'll move back and
So you're
sort of back
moving into
the crowd,
the crowd. So you're going back here.
into people. Yeah.
Alright, so you're going back behind Ezra. Okay, Ezra, it's you and the drow at the same time. You can either
Owen Jimmy. Not the real.
Jimmy or Jimmy, or yeah, because there's two Jimmys, one behind you, one in front of you, and there's a hobgoblin to your right.
Hobgoblin again.
Okay. What are you
Is there,
using your bow?
Yeah, I'm going to try that.
It's a
'Cause
creature
they're meant to
in the
be
lore of
natural.
Dungeons and Dragons that is kind of can take the shape.
Oh.
One of its main
Slightly
functions
better.
is that it
What have you
can
got?
change into other creatures or people.
The doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Usually they do it in
16.
secret, kill the person and then take over.
And they have like the true
It's just-
form
what- sorry,
is a bit
what-
16.
No,
Yeah,
you're not
so-
doing anything now.
Yeah.
Yet again, you fail. Do you want to move away from
They
the?
don't. They're not necessarily
Yeah, please.
nasty.
So what are you
but
doing? You're moving
sometimes
into the room, or
I think
I'm
most of
moving
them
out.
tend to be
you're moving out? Okay.
they usually kill people to take
Now,
over.
in this particular circumstance, would the thing get an attack of opportunity as Ezra moves away?
That's
You
really
can't. You can move past Jimmy, I suppose, 'cause he's small.
Are you moving away or moving round him?
Or you move. You said away, didn't you?
From the hobgoblin.
Well, you're not near the hobgoblin. You're opposite that, but the drow's next to you.
If you're in contact with the drow, if you move away, you would get an attack of opportunity against you.
Alright,
The female drow.
can...
You can.
I don't want to hit the wrong one. I don't know what to do. Oh. Suggestions, please.
You can stay where you are if you want.
I'll say where I am then.
Okay. Right. So now it's the drow's turn. The drow's going to take a strike at you.
How is it moving then? Oh.
No, it's good doing it on his turn. You probably save yourself an attack because he would have attacked when you moved and then moved up and attacked.
Alright.
So it's 2 melee.
You've got watching search.
13.
Sounds like a miss.
Sorry, no, 14. Sorry.
Still sounds
Don't
like a
bother
miss.
me.
Miss on
What's
you.
your armour class?
It is 14.
14.
14,
hit.
so that's a hit, okay. So that's the first one does 7 points of damage, bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second one misses with a 2.
Or 7 points of damage.
Okay.
30.
No, 26.
26.
And steps in front of you. She's at the side, she's just moving across. Okay. So that was that. So we're back to Urquhart again, who's lying on the floor.
9.
So so that's a fail, isn't it?
Yeah.
So were you +1 and then -1? Were you
Yeah,
plus
one
one?
succeeded, one failed.
So, yeah, well, never mind.
Goodness.
Okay, and we're back to Theron, who's outside looking in.
These were Jimmy's. Can't actually get in the room.
You probably have to stand on her calf to get through, and you could probably push past Jimmy.
Would that be a critical hit if you still on a car to get through?
Can I get to our calf without being in combat with
You
someone?
say it's
If you got to where
I
her
can
calf
heal him on my
is, you would be, you're corner ways to two creatures. You've got the hobgoblin, which will be on you right, if
Right,
you
I'll
went
just
straight.
I'll just step in and try and ray of frost.
So you're stepping in, you're going to where her calf is.
No, I'll just literally just in so I can see,
Right.
and then. try
Don't
and
forget the
ray of frost.
hobgoblin's just slightly round the corner. The
Yeah,
only
I
thing
know,
you can
yeah.
probably see is the
got that.
is the drow.
That's
Alright, I'll
how
go
it
for the
was.
ground instead.
Yeah, it's very yeah. I think you've got a different writing, but I think it's just the style of writing you can choose.
How do you save it?
Should be saved by now.
20.
You might have had this over.
20?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you might have hit there.
+5, yeah, 20.
because I did it before.
You
But
got all those from.
4.
I think it just
Okay.
automatically saves.
Drow doesn't flinch, or Jimmy
Yeah,
doesn't flinch.
Ezra whispered about characters. Only characters.
Where's Urkoth from me?
He's directly in front of you. On
Directly
the
in
floor.
front of me on
Yeah,
the
I mean,
floor.
you can step over him, but
No, what I'm going to do is actually heal him.
You go back
You're gonna
on it
heal
now,
him?
should-
Yeah, I'm going to
So,
heal
you
him.
just does that give him all his or whatever?
No, no, I'm going
Roll
to
for it.
I
preserve
don't remember doing
life.
anything with mine.
So I'm
You
going to
just
do it
saved
automatically.
Yeah.
Preserve life, I'm going to
so that
give
HP is
him
that.
10
You
hit
can-
points.
Yeah, so you got
Increasing
so
it,
he would
the
have to use an
maximum
action to
damage,
get
yeah,
up.
the
wouldn't
maximum
he?
you
He
have to hold
did
it.
have
So
half
that's
his
when you're
movement,
leveling
yeah.
up.
Right. Okay. So that's
you just
are
do
you
it like
moving
you're
as
doing
well, or
it.
are you staying where you are?
Well,
Are you
I've
stepping over him so you can get into combat?
You're losing
Or?
or taking
No, at the moment, no. I'm going to stand
Yeah.
ready in
Yeah,
case he
just
hits me. I don't want. I don't know if I'm
Okay.
I
in
use it
range of the
whenever I take
hobgoblin.
damage.
I'll probably. He'd probably
But
get
it's
an
the
attack.
hobgoblin next. He's
Okay.
going to strike Urquhart while he's on the ground.
Well, I've just healed him, so
Yeah, you got advantage because he's prone.
That's good. No, I don't think he's done anything now. I'm guessing 13's done nothing.
No.
No. So yeah, he's tried to strike at you, but he's managed to miss you twice.
he's rubbish. Is he blind? Do you think?
He's
or
fucking
something?
stupid. Right.
Can't see.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Uh,
So you to get engaged with it, you'd have to
No,
move
the,
to get into any combat now.
I'm gonna kill the imposter, Jimmy.
Right, so you're going to move through to
Yeah.
next to them.
Move, do a sneak attack.
So you sneak it. So you're moving in first. You'll have to
Yeah.
move in. Okay. It's just because you come in here. You come in the busiest way.
Yeah, don't worry about
I didn't expect this fight to be going on as long.
Yeah. Good. 19.
19. Yep.
Surprised how long these fights take.
It says because there's a lot of people involved in that.
That's it. Lots of us.
And it just happens that two of the main characters are in that room.
It's one of the contradictions.
14
of
damage.
They were an 8-hour triple check.
Sorry?
14
Yeah.
damage.
2-minute fight. takes
14
8 hours.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to jinx some of the dice rolls, so I'm not going to comment on the effectiveness of them. Even though that's technically
Right, I'm just adding them up.
speaking on them.
Yeah, she's not dead yet. So Jimmy's just hit Jimmy. Jimmy's not very happy about it. Okay. So
Stop hitting
Jimmy.
yourself.
So
Stop hitting
it's
yourself.
now Ezra and the Drow.